Welcome to the Story Harvest for a heartwarming crop of tales with a moral for tots to teens. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to get more new stories regularly. The Referee. A cool breeze rustled through the leaves. The lush green grass, the thick foliage amid the fragrant flora made the garden a sight to behold. The birds were twittering on the branches and the children chattered animatedly as their game gathered momentum. The elderly lady, fondly known as Meera Aunty, sat on the bench nearby, watching the children play. She had completed her 2 rounds of brisk walk and now sat at leisure, watching the children take turns at seeking while the others hid behind the bushes, under the bench, atop trees, or in the midst of tall plants in their flower beds. The game of hide and seek was in full swing, and Meera Aunty watched them closely, drawing her own share of the amusement from the games played by the little children. This was a routine Meera Aunty followed diligently. It was her way of easing her loneliness, which was a part of her life ever since she had retired from her regular job. She felt connected to the children and was now even familiar with their names. Minnie, Vivan, Kia, Rohan, and her favorite, Ricky, the naughty little imp, who invariably peeked through the blindfold and tracked his friends as they crouched in their hiding places. It was Ricky's turn again today. He was blindfolded and began the countdown as his mates slipped away to hide. Ricky slyly pulled down the blindfold, taking a little peek into the whereabouts of the friends as they crouched into their hideouts. He suddenly caught Meera Auntie's eye, watching him intently. He hesitated as he saw the meaningful smile on her face and pretended he had not seen her. The game went on for a while and the children decided to wind up. The sun was about to set and they had to be home before dark. Meera Aunty too got up to leave. She had to pick up some groceries before getting her dinner ready. The next day the lady was back, seated comfortably at her favorite spot, waiting for the game to commence. The children were engrossed in their sport, barring one boy. Ricky kept passing a furtive glance every now and then in the direction of Meera Aunty, as if half expecting her to blow a whistle. This time he did not sneak a peek through the blindfold. He played an honest seeker in a fair game of hide and seek. There were squeals of delight, loud shouting, protests and cries. The game seemed to be a thrilling one. The children then started the game of passing the ball. It was Ricky's turn to serve the ball. He gave it a hard toss and it flew in the direction of Meera Aunty. It bounced and rolled over under her bench, and the lady laughed in amusement as she shuffled her feet to let the ball pass. Ricky came running towards her bench and requested Meera Aunty to allow him to pick it up. As he shuffled beneath the bench, she took an opportunity to make small talk. "That was a solid strike, Ricky." Ricky looked surprised. "How do you know my name?" he reacted. "Oh, I know the names of practically the whole team. I hear you call out to each other. It's easy to catch the names." "Oh," he stopped for a moment. The other children shouted out, "Let's pack up now, it's getting dark. We are leaving." Ricky responded promptly, "Guys, you can carry on. I will follow in a minute." The group dispersed and walked towards the gate. Ricky sat on the bench trying to catch his breath. With a touch of hesitation, he proceeded to ask, "Do you watch our game every day?" "Yes, I do, and also observe the style of each player." Her keen gaze did not miss the nervous uneasiness in his stance. "I have also noted your play tactics." She smiled promptly. Ricky was now squirming in his shoes. He was visibly rattled. He blurted instantly, "You won't tell my friends, will you?" Meera Aunty looked intent. She replied with a firm but soft smile, "Of course not. I would never squeal on anyone." Ricky was visibly relieved. "I don't mean to cheat. It just happens." She looked pensive. I also know," she proceeded confidently, "you will never do it again." How? He could not suppress his curiosity. Meera Aunty took a deep breath and explained calmly, "Whenever we cross the line, the fun in the game is lost. When we follow the rules, the game is more challenging, thrilling, unpredictable. When the game follows an uncharted path, it adds to the thrill. If you peep through the blindfold, the outcome is predictable. The game ends tamely. No fun, no adventure, no shouting, protesting, or reaction." Ricky's face lit up. "Yes, of course. I did not realize this." Meera Aunty spoke calmly. "Ricky, we all need a referee to steer the game in the right direction so that everyone enjoys the game. Very often, we have to be our own referee to bring out the joy, adventure, and fun in the sport." Ricky was overwhelmed. He stood up respectfully. The lady was dead right. He hadn't really enjoyed the game. He had to be his own referee. The best way to enjoy any activity was to play by the rules. "Thanks, ma'am. I will never forget what you just told me. Ever." Meera Aunty nodded with a smile. "I know, buddy. I'm sure you won't." It was time to go. Meera Aunty got up. It was getting dark, but the street lights dazzled as they outlined the distinct silhouette of the young lad who walked briskly in the right direction. She too would make a change. She would not sit on the same bench anymore. She wanted the little boy to play freely without feeling bogged down by her vigilant eye. The child would play a guilt-free, wholesome sport without the fear of being judged. Moral: the best game is the one where we blow our own whistle. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe.